Have you ever experienced an inner feeling that you were unable to describe? Perhaps you have a constricted chest or an uncomfortable, knotted stomach. Or maybe you can't quite place why you feel like your throat becomes constricted around a certain person. These emotions aren't arbitrary. They aren't random occurrences. Your body is attempting to communicate with you in a way that your mind hasn't fully understood yet. The universe works in mysterious ways, but one of its most profound methods of communication is through our own physical and emotional reactions. It's not always obvious that someone wants you to be with someone by big, dramatic indications, or the opposite. The symptoms usually appear inside of us and are mild but persistent. When interacting with a certain individual, have you ever observed an unusual level of fatigue? Perhaps after spending time with them, you find yourself emotionally spent or restless for no apparent reason. These sensations are not insignificant, rather, they represent your body's signal that something is amiss. Uncomfortable circumstances are not isolated incidents. It's your inner balance trying to guide you towards safer surroundings, more wholesome relationships, and more sensible choices. The challenge is in recognizing and trusting these signs. Because we believe they are either temporary or that we are dreaming, we usually dismiss them. But what if they're not? What if these feelings are the truth trying to surface, whispering that this connection is misaligned with who you are or who you're becoming? In this video, I'll walk you through 8 things will happen that reveal the signs your body and the universe give you when a relationship isn't in alignment with your journey. If you pay attention to these indications, they have the potential to change your life. They act as your own personal radar, alerting you to any threats that can obstruct your advancement. Together, we'll learn how to spot these red flags, understand what they mean, and have the self-assurance to believe in the voice inside of you that always watches out for your best interests. Ignoring these signs puts you at risk of remaining locked in relationships that don't align with your higher self. However, you can live a more genuine, tranquil, and purpose-driven existence when you listen and take action. At first, these signs may seem insignificant, a weird tension, a brief uneasiness, but they are incredibly wise. Your body wants to help you make better judgments because it knows what your mind isn't yet ready to acknowledge. Before we dive into these 8 things will happen, take a moment to reflect. Have you ever felt like this before? What did you do about it? Did you ignore it or did you pay attention? If this speaks to you, be sure to subscribe to this channel for additional thoughts on spiritual connection and personal growth. Let's now start identifying the indicators that your body and the universe utilize to convey realities that you may have been ignoring. We'll work together to discover how to approach circumstances and connections that genuinely promote your tranquility and well-being. 1. That tight feeling in your stomach? It's like a small alarm, one that your body rings when something doesn't feel right. The stomach, often called the second brain, picks up on emotions and energies faster than you might think. You ever notice how, sometimes, it feels heavy or knotted for no obvious reason? It's not just random. It's trying to tell you something. When you're around someone, and that sensation creeps in, it's like your body is whispering, "Pay attention." It knows things your mind might not be ready to accept yet. Maybe there's tension. Maybe there's unease. Either way, this is your body's way of saying, something here isn't sitting well. Ignoring this? It's like silencing your own warning system. You missed a chance to protect yourself from unnecessary emotional harm. It's not just a physical thing, it's deeper. That knot is a signal, a message from within. It's saying, stop. Reflect. Look at what's going on. If every time you're with someone this feeling shows up, it's worth asking why. Are they bringing stress into your life? Is their energy not aligning with yours? The answers are there, but it takes courage to face them. Listening to your body isn't easy. Sometimes your mind argues, dismissing what you feel. But that discomfort doesn't lie. It's your emotional radar, warning you before things get worse. So, next time you feel it, pause. Take a moment. Ask yourself what's causing it. It might save you from walking further into a situation that's not good for you. Protecting your peace starts with paying attention to the messages your body is always trying to send. Sometimes, the first step toward emotional balance is as simple as trusting that knot in your stomach. Persistent tension might make you feel as though your body is constantly in defensive mode. Your jaw is clenched, your shoulders are rigid, and your hands may be holding more tightly than they should. At first, it's subtle, but eventually, it becomes unavoidable. Let's now start identifying the indicators that your body and the cosmos utilize to convey realities that you may have been ignoring. This kind of physical strain isn't random. It's your body responding to emotional pressure, trying to tell you something's off. When you're around someone and you feel this tension rising, it's worth asking why. Do you feel judged as a result of it? You may be constantly on edge, fearing that you will say or do something inappropriate. Or is it the realization that you know deep down that the connection is unbalanced and feels one-sided? Answers to these issues are difficult, but they are essential. Think about how your body feels after leaving that person's presence. Does the tension ease, or does it linger? If you notice it happening often, pay attention. Your body is like a mirror, reflecting the stress and discomfort you might not want to admit to yourself yet. Ignoring these signs only allows the strain to grow, sometimes to the point where it starts affecting your health. The constant tightness in your shoulders, neck, or even your jaw, it's your body's way of screaming, something isn't right. It's asking you to notice, to reflect, to act. You can't force yourself to relax in a situation that's fundamentally unhealthy. The only way forward is to figure out what's causing the tension and decide what to do about it. Let go of the need to please, or the fear of being judged. Acknowledge the truth your body is trying to tell you. Taking action might feel hard, but staying in constant tension is harder. Trust your instincts, they're leading you toward freedom from emotional strain. Ever notice how spending time with someone leaves you feeling totally exhausted? It's a profound, emotional tiredness, not the kind of tiredness you get from rushing about all day. You feel as though all of your energy has been sapped away. Your body is trying to tell you something, and this isn't just a coincidence. When every interaction with a person ends with you feeling drained, it's a red flag. This isn't a healthy dynamic. Sometimes, people like this can be overly needy, constantly demanding your attention. Other times, they bring a heavy negativity or even subtle manipulation into the toxic relationships. Without realizing it, you're absorbing all that tension, and your body pays the price. Healthy relationships, the kind that build you up, don't leave you feeling this way. They give back as much as they take. But when someone drains you, it's a one-sided flow. It's exhausting, mentally and emotionally, and if you don't address it, it can wear you down completely. This is a crucial aspect of personal growth and inner growth. Start asking yourself why you feel so tired after being with this person. Is it their behavior, their energy, or the way they treat you? Understanding these factors is key to spiritual growth and emotional well-being. Once you see the pattern, it's easier to take steps to protect yourself. Your well-being matters more than any draining relationship. Choose people who energize you, not deplete you. This approach not only fosters healthier relationships but also enhances your motivation and inspiration to seek out connections that support your spiritual awakening and conscious awakening. Sometimes, but not out of happiness or love, your heart races. The thrill of a joyful moment or the flutter of enthusiasm are not it. Instead, it's rapid, hefty, and unnerving. This response may occur when you're close to someone who makes you uneasy. Your body is reacting to stress, not passion. If your heart pounds faster every time you're with a certain person and there's no good reason for it, that's a sign. It's your body trying to warn you. This isn't something you should brush off or ignore. That quick heartbeat could indicate that you're experiencing tension, anxiety, or uneasiness with them. This is where social psychology and understanding psychology come into play, helping you decipher these physical responses. Observe for a moment and ask yourself, what's going on? Does it stem from a fear of their words? Perhaps the stress of attempting to live up to their expectations is the cause. Or could it be something deeper that's harder to name? Whatever it is, don't dismiss it. Your body is a messenger, reflecting your emotional balance and mental well-being. Trust these signals as part of your personal transformation journey, guiding you toward relationships that enhance your inner balance and emotional well-being. 5. Breathing tells a story about how you feel, even before you notice it yourself. When you're around people who make you feel at ease, your breaths are slow and steady, almost like your body is sighing in relief. But with certain individuals, it's a different experience. Your breathing may change. It might feel shorter, shallower, or even tight in your chest. It's your body reacting, a quiet alert. Sometimes, this shift in breathing feels so subtle, you might miss it. But pay attention. If you're with someone and suddenly notice that your breaths are harder to take or feel uneven, it's a signal. Your body is picking up on something your mind hasn't fully processed yet. This is a vital aspect of emotional well-being and mental well-being, integral to your spiritual growth and personal growth. Why is this happening? Could it be tension? Stress? Maybe even an unspoken discomfort? Ask yourself what's going on in those moments. The way your chest feels constricted or how your breaths feel harder to control isn't random. These small, physical cues carry big messages. They're your body's way of telling you, this isn't right. Reflect on the kind of energy this person might be bringing into your life. A simple observation like this can guide you toward healthier relationships and away from toxic relationships, ensuring your interactions support your inner balance and spiritual awakening. 6. Sometimes your mind feels hazy, as if it's attempting to solve a jigsaw that has some pieces missing. You are unable to concentrate. The thoughts are mixed up. Normally straightforward decisions can feel daunting at times. It's hardly a coincidence if you've experienced this emotion around someone. It might be your mind reacting to an imbalance in the relationship. Confusion can creep in quietly. Maybe you doubt yourself more when they're around or second-guess decisions that used to feel clear. Your brain works harder, searching for stability where it can't find any. It's exhausting. And this mental chaos often points to something deeper, a toxic relationship that isn't aligned with your peace. This is a critical part of personal transformation and achieving emotional balance. Ask yourself, do you feel grounded after spending time with this person? Or does their presence leave you unsettled? Pay attention. When someone adds to your clarity, you'll notice a sense of calm. When they don't, the confusion becomes your mind's alarm, urging you to look closer. Ignoring this sign can slowly chip away at your confidence. Don't let it. Take a moment. Reflect. Is this relationship offering clarity or clouding your judgment? Trust what your mind is telling you. It's not just random noise, it's wisdom asking for your attention. Incorporating psychology and social psychology insights can help you understand and address these feelings, promoting mental well-being and inner balance. 7. There are moments when life gently prods you in the direction of something new and unusual. You discover that new events, people, or places appeal to you because they seem to speak to a part of you that you may not have even realized existed. It's not a coincidence. The universe is sending you this message to guide you onto a path that feels more in tune with who you really are. It begins modestly. Perhaps it's a connection with an inspiring person, a sudden interest in a new pastime, or a desire to travel to a specific location. These feelings of curiosity aren't random, they're whispers from your soul, guiding you towards spiritual growth and personal growth. They're like breadcrumbs, showing you there's more out there waiting for you. This is part of your spiritual awakening and conscious awakening, fostering inspiration and daily inspiration. Don't ignore these impulses. Explore them. Lean in. The pull you feel is an invitation to step out of the familiar and into something better. Parts of yourself that you've disregarded or kept concealed can often be revealed through new experiences and healthy relationships. They provide clarity, inspire originality, and lead to previously unnoticed chances. Embracing these signals supports your personal transformation, helping you align with your true self and the wisdom that comes with understanding your place in the universe. You're in line with your true self when you follow these draws. Trust the urge to investigate, then follow your interest. It might even get you closer to the self you've always been looking for. This journey enhances your inner growth and emotional well-being, aligning your actions with your highest potential and spiritual growth. 8. When emotional chaos becomes your new normal, it's like living in a storm that never ends. Anxiety creeps in. Arguments seem to happen more often than laughter. One minute you feel fine, the next, everything feels wrong. It's exhausting. Toxic relationships tend to create this constant imbalance. It's not something you can ignore for long because it slowly chips away at your peace. Your body and the universe work together, sending you signals when things aren't right. Emotional chaos is one of the loudest signs. It's like an alarm ringing, saying, "Pay attention." This isn't about blaming yourself or the other person. It's about recognizing that something needs to change. This realization is a crucial part of spiritual awakening and personal growth. You might feel stuck, thinking, "I can't just walk away," or "what if this gets better?" But the truth is, staying in a situation that drains you won't lead to growth or healing. Peace doesn't come by chance, it comes from choice. The choice to prioritize your emotional well-being and mental well-being. The choice to say, "I deserve better." This is a significant step in your personal transformation, leading you toward inner balance and spiritual growth. Letting go feels hard, but it's the first step toward freedom. Chaos doesn't have to define your life. Peace is possible, but it starts with you deciding you're ready for it. Embrace the wisdom and insights gained through social psychology and use them to guide your decisions toward healthier, more fulfilling relationships and a balanced, peaceful life. After learning about these signs, you may be asking yourself, how can I tune into my body and the universe to see and react to them? The solution is to take intentional, focused action to re-establish a connection with yourself and learn what your feelings and bodily experiences are attempting to communicate. The following 5 useful techniques can assist you in regaining equilibrium in your life and navigating these circumstances. 1. Listen to your body. Every day your body speaks volumes, but it requires your attention to be heard. Dedicate a few quiet moments each day to observe how you feel, especially after interacting with certain people. Are you tense? Do you feel calm, or are you unsettled? Keeping a journal can help uncover patterns that might otherwise go unnoticed. Write down how your body reacts after different encounters. It could reveal which relationships support your personal growth and which ones weigh you down. This practice enhances your mental dose and supports your spiritual growth. 2. Find solitude when you feel overwhelmed. Sometimes the noise of the outside world might block out your inner voice. When emotions grow heavy or overwhelming, take a step back. Even if it's just for a short period of time, schedule time for alone. Sit quietly, take a deep breath, and let the quiet help you relax. Clarity frequently emerges and the solutions you're looking for start to show during these quiet times. This fosters inner balance and contributes to your personal transformation and emotional balance. 3. Reconnect with your passions. Toxic relationships can pull you away from the things you once loved. Rediscover those hobbies, interests, and activities that bring you joy. Whether it's painting, dancing, reading, or gardening, returning to your passions strengthens your connection to your authentic self. These pursuits not only bring fulfillment but also reveal who genuinely supports your journey and who doesn't. This is essential for your personal growth and spiritual growth, promoting healthier relationships and enhancing your emotional well-being. Seek clarity in nature when the mind feels clouded. Nature offers perspective. Go for a walk, sit under a tree, or simply look up at the sky. The simplicity and vastness of nature have a grounding effect that clears mental clutter. Touching the earth or feeling the breeze on your face can help you understand the signals from the universe your body and mind are sending. It's in these natural spaces that the answers you need often come to light. This practice supports your spiritual awakening, personal growth, and inner balance. 5. Question: if a relationship feels liberating, true connections don't confine you, they set you free. They uplift and energize, encouraging you to be your truest self. Ask yourself honestly, does this relationship make me feel free and authentic, or does it leave me feeling restricted and drained? If the latter is true, it's a clear sign to reevaluate whether that connection belongs in your life. This reflection is a key part of your spiritual growth and personal transformation, fostering healthy relationships and enhancing your emotional well-being. Final thoughts: these strategies are more than just steps, they're tools to help you navigate life with greater awareness and intention. The universe and your body are always communicating with you through tension, discomfort, or moments of peace. Pay attention to these messages. By doing this, you'll develop connections that support your well-being, learn to respect your feelings, and make decisions that are in line with your highest benefit. You may achieve the harmony you desire, but it begins with having the courage to listen and take action. You'll become more aware of the messages the universe delivers and more in sync with your body, mind, and emotions if you apply these suggestions to your life. Make decisions that genuinely feed your soul by taking the time to listen to yourself and follow your gut. Every message your body gives you is a valuable reminder. It might be asking you to pause, reflect, or protect your emotional well-being. The universe is always working in your favor, gently guiding you toward relationships and connections that support the real you. Don't undervalue your emotions. When something doesn't feel right, you shouldn't ignore it. Your inner knowledge is clearly communicating. Accept your true self. It's not selfish to choose to leave individuals or situations that make you feel unappreciated or deplete your energy. It's an act of self-love, a step toward building the life you deserve. This is the essence of personal transformation and spiritual growth, leading you to inner balance and emotional balance. Have any of these signs shown up in your life? If so, I'd love to hear about it. Share your experience in the comments below. Your story might inspire someone else on their journey. Thank you for dedicating time to this video. I hope it has brought value and clarity to you. If you found it helpful, please subscribe to the Mental Dose channel, and don't forget to follow our Telegram channel. Share this with friends or anyone who might benefit from it. Together, let's spread wisdom, spirituality, and self-awareness. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and always trust the voice within.